Well, hello, family. I know it's been a good minute since I've done anything, so been busy, work and everything. So I'm sorry about that, but y'all know how life is. Y'all know how not everybody's a millionaire on YouTube. So, sorry about that. Uh, so anyway, Cryptid Wednesday. Let's talk about some cryptids. All right. Well, first off, I got some emails and some tips and everything. Um, what's up, Hensley brother? What's up, Ryan? How you doing, brother? Hey, Nubby, bro. So, uh, it came to my knowledge and everything that some people from the BRFO wanted me to do some research and everything on the supposedly bipedal winged deer in the hill country out here in the uh, Texas hill country over here by Enchanted Rock and everything. Um, I got one picture from a eyewitness that shows a full-grown stag that is floating across the road with these white luminous wings coming out of its back. And the only thing I can find any evidence on is something called a crap, I forgot what it's called. But it's a creature from Atlantis. It's a deer that has bird-like legs and bird-like wings and the head and body of a stag. Glad to finally hear you got rain, Ryan. What's up, Jared, brother? How you doing? But they don't want me to show the picture or anything yet until I get some more evidence or whatever about this winged deer-like creature. Um, so since since I got stabbed, if you can tell, I got staff in my hand from a homeless person that stabbed me. So yeah, oh, that's good to hear, Jared, brother. So my whole entire hand is like swollen up and everything, and so I got this weekend off. I'm going to head out to the Texas Hill Country, and I'm gonna see if I can find any evidence of these floating deer-like cryptids. And supposedly this person's like very well off and is going to pay a decent amount of money if I can find anything for them. I hope so. So My fellow cryptid hunters, have y'all heard any legends or whatever in any of your states about really, Ryan? Hmm. Now, is that in like with your physical eye or photographs? Because I know nothing about these deer-like beings. Hey, Tyler, how you doing, brother? You know, the only research that I've found on them is the mythological beast, the Pelican or Pelegrim or whatever that comes from Atlantis. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if they're deer people, Ryan. The what the way that the person described it was a full deer, like a full stag. It didn't have any human like traits to it. It was literally an upright walking deer, but it wasn't walking. It was upright, floating across the road with these luminescent wings coming out of its back. I mean, Enchanted Rock has so many different legends out there that I don't know what it is. But yeah, it doesn't have any like human like appendages or anything. It's all deer like. The whole entire body looks like a stag that is upright, but it's the wings are making it like float. But I mean, still, it'd still be a sight to see. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Also, I mean, I've heard of the deer people. I've heard of the deer folk, or you know, the animal kin that you're talking about. But this is different. Like the wings that come out of the back, like it doesn't come out of the shoulder blades or anything like that. It comes out of the middle of the back, and it's just these two long shaped wings that are luminous, like kind of like how the light above my head is, and it glows coming out of their back, and it's just like hovering across the road. It's not walking, it's nothing. It's just stuck in like a rearing position and floating. So I was just wondering if any of y'all if any of y'all have ever heard of that in any of your areas. Because I know cryptids are now moving out of their normal areas and moving into different locations lately. Like, I don't know why they're moving from their homeland to another location. Same thing with Sasquatch, dog bed, you know, even when Wendigos, they're all moving from their homeland to different locations. And I'm wondering if these floating deer are coming from another location out here. Because I've never, out of all the Texas lore and everything, and even with the Cherokee lore, there's nothing that talks about them. They talk about spirit deers, but that this isn't a spirit deer. It's an actual physical being. So, I mean, it's piqued my interest a lot. Like, I want to get a glimpse of it myself. I want to be able to actually see and do my own research on this creature. Hey, Sling Blade, how you doing, brother? But the only research that I've came up with is the creature from Atlantis, but it has bird-like wings and bird-like back feet, and it was supposed to fly away from Atlantis when Atlantis started sinking. So, have these creatures bred with normal deer to create what they are today? Or have they learned the ability to change their appearance so that they can blend in with natural creatures? Um, but if that's true, then that means any of these cryptids would be able to breed with natural creatures around the surrounding areas and be able to keep their lineage going. Maybe that's what a Sasquatch did with one of the monkeys in Florida or Louisiana and created the skunk ape or dogmen. You know, what if dogmen were able to breed with wild wolves? Because, like dogmen and everything, they did have the body of a human, but the head of a dog. And now, generations later, dogmen are full lycanthrope like creatures. That just makes me wonder, are these cryptids actually breeding with the natural creatures to either enhance or sustain their bloodlines? Maybe that's why we have so many different Sasquatch now, also. It's because they're interbreeding either with each other or indigenous species around to be able to create things. I don't know. Y'all tell me. What do y'all think? Give me a minute, guys. I'm over here at the laundromat and everything, washing my clothes. So give me a minute. Yeah, I haven't had time to get a dryer or anything lately. So yeah, that's true, Sling Blade. That could happen. All right. Uno momento. I'll be right back, guys. Alright, sorry, I'm back. Sorry about all that. So, anyways, so I was thinking, you know, throughout history and everything, people, humans in general, are the only ones that have always made animals interbreed with each other. So we made 90% of dog species, cat species, whatever, chickens, whatever. So that is us. That is us as humans making animals breed together. But these cryptids that do have semi-human intelligence, maybe they've learned the ways of humans and think that they can breed with other natural species. But you got to realize through all those trials of breeding and all this stuff, they had to breed out all diseases, they had to breed out all that stuff. And a lot of the first breeds, like bulldogs, they only had like a lifespan of a year. Same thing with chihuahuas, stuff like that. Hey, David. Hey, AP brother. Hey, David brother. Hey, Tara sister. Um, Sorry about all that. I had to go get laundry since my dryer broke down. I had to go and do laundry at a laundromat. But that's why I'm wondering if it's possible for cryptids to be able to breed with natural animals, because they are not natural themselves in a way. They are, but they're not. Oh, I'm doing great, AP. How about you, brother? How are you doing? But, you know, cryptids are supposed to be of nature, but they're also bipedal. They're not technically of the animal kingdom as we know of today. So, say you have a Sasquatch, say a type 1 patty Sasquatch. Type 1 patty Sasquatch is able to breed with, say, a gorilla. Okay? Is that child, because they're of two different species, even though they are technically of the great ape species, but they're not of the same. You know what I mean? That that makes me wonder, would they be able to actually have a living child? Or would that child die in childbirth? Or would it even come to being a child? What's up, Fluffy brother? Yeah, that sling blade, I don't believe. I mean, humans don't even know how to cross dimensions. We don't even know what a black hole is. So for a creature to be able to cross dimensions, no, I don't believe that that can happen. I don't believe that they're smart enough or they have a frequency to be able to cross. But I do believe that they would be able to cross the veil on Earth because they are a Earth being, and they may have some kind of supernatural ability to be able to cross the veil to get from one place to another, but not interdimensional. That's the whole thing with aliens, stuff like that. It, it's it's too easy to say something that we don't know is out of this world. Right, David. We don't know how intelligent they are. I mean, but from what I've from what I've encountered and what I've studied from them, I mean, they're able to make fire. They're able to understand, basic technology like lighters, stuff like that. But you don't see Sasquatches walking around with guns. You don't out of all the hunters and everything, they don't even mess with guns. Um, and that's usually saying, oh, that would be a pacifism or something like that. No, it's not. I think they're scared of combustibles. I believe that they're scared of the sound of guns. Hey, Brenda, how you doing, sis? But I mean, yes, they are intelligence. They are intelligent to a certain degree, just like gorillas are intelligent to a certain degree. Same thing with monkeys. Same thing with orangutans. Any of the great apes are intelligent to a degree, but a lot of yeah, it's all good. It's all good, Brenda. But I've been to Sasquatch sites and everything on my live streams where there was an A-frame site that was built. There was a ring, a fire ring outside of it. There wasn't. There was a pile of small twigs for kindling, but they didn't. They weren't smart enough to make actual um fire starters for it. Like they didn't process anything into the actual uh fire and crap, the fire accelerants. Like there was no cedar bark that was, you know, roughed down into powder to be able to set on fire or strike with flint to actually create the fire. But there was two lighters that were broken around the same area. It looked like it ran out of. Both of them have been there for a while. They were both rusted and everything, but they were out of fluid. So to me, that means that the Sasquatch learned how to use lighters and use that flame to create a fire. And once it stopped working, the the one candle lighter, the extended lighter, was completely busted, like completely broken, like it was crushed in the hand, like they didn't understand why it was not producing anymore. Hey, country boy, how you doing, brother? But I believe that goes back to the whole monkey see, monkey do, the mimicking of humans, because they can't create it. They do have the knowledge to rock form. They do have the knowledge to be able to create knives and cutting utensils and implements out of rocks for skinning, for cutting, stuff like that. Maybe they they do have the knowledge to use flint, you know, uh, and strike flint against a hard rock and be able to create embers to make a fire. But being able to, maybe it's just the naturalist in me. I don't want to put Sasquatch or any other cryptid that is natural beings onto the same level as us, as humans. Because to tell you the truth, humans are the one creature in the animal kingdom that should not be able to survive. We have nothing in our bloodline that would help us survive in harsh conditions in the wilderness alone. Most of, you know, if a human gets lost out in the wilderness for more than 3 days, they're dead. They don't have, I mean, they don't have any natural body insulation. They don't have natural hair to protect them. They don't have natural skin. We don't have any. We don't have night vision. We don't have any enhanced smell, taste, anything. We don't even. 90% of humans don't even know what is poisonous that they put in their body, let alone anything else. If they're told you can eat this, they'll eat it. Well, some, David, like the patties have been known to cook meat. There's been places where they actually have seen fire pits and cooked meat from deers and everything at a Sasquatch location. But the majority of Sasquatch do eat raw meat. They do. Um, but that's the thing with Sasquatch. They're able to, just like us humans. Humans, we have a digestive system that we can process raw meat better than we can cooked meat. But what does the FDA tell us to do? Always cook our meat, right? Why do they tell us to cook our meat if our bodies can digest raw meat 10 times better than cooked meat? It's one of those things. We have always taught ourselves that we are above regular animals. That's why we always compare cryptids to us. We always try to compare them to us because we believe we're the top species, no matter what. Right, Tara. I mean, that's the thing. It's no, we have we yeah, we lost a lot of them, but a lot of people that have grown up on a raw meat diet have regained that resistance to the bacteria. Like me, I eat all my meat bloody. Like 5 seconds on the grill, and that's it. And I don't have any problems. But something like a cryptid, they are meant to eat raw. They're meant to eat from nature. And we were too at one time. What's up, Outlaw? How you doing, brother? Yeah, I mean, we have lost our original ways. We have lost what made us what we are. People say, "Oh, our ancestors only lived to be about 30 or 40 years old." Well, when they were 30 and 40 years old, that was considered 80 in their time. But they were also 10 times healthier and 10 times stronger than a 40-year-old or a 20-year-old of today's standards. Same here, Tara. I mean, yeah, I wish I was doing that, Bama. Nah, I smoke natural anymore. Hello. But the, I believe the Sasquatch and everything, they're learning how to make fire to keep warm at night. Not for cooking or anything like that, but it's more for protection and comfort. But that's the thing. We will never understand the thought process or the survival aspect of Sasquatch or Dogman or any other cryptid in the world unless we can literally track and watch them. And, the only way we can do that is if we capture one. And I don't want that. I could care less. As long as they're safe and they keep doing what they're doing, I could care less about anything else. Hey, Asher, sis, what's up? Here, I will put out a thingy. Copy. Paste. Paste. Boom. There we go. If anybody wants to come up and say your thoughts, go one-on-one with me. Let's do it. It's not a challenge. I just want to hear what other people think, because that's one of the bad things about cryptozoology. We don't listen to each other. We don't want to hear what anybody else said. It's either my opinion or no opinion. And I'm tired of that. I want the cryptid community to be a round table again, to be able to say what they want to say and what they believe. Because if we don't listen to each other and we don't figure out what's going on, there's no sense in even having cryptozoology. There's no sense in it at all if we can't get along. Good night, Outlaw, brother. Bama. Thanks, Taro. Let's do it. You go get Ryan, Ash, and both of y'all jump up here with me. That's that was another thing I wanted to talk about on here. I want everybody in the cryptid field, the paranormal field, whatever field, I want everybody to stop bitching at each other. Stop going at each other's throats. Because if we constantly fight and we're not listening to each other, we're not listening to different ideas, different opinions, there's no point in having any of these fields. If I can't learn from Ryan and Ash or anybody else in this field, there's no point. There's no point in me calling myself a cryptid hunter. There's no point in me calling myself. There's no point in anybody calling themselves a paranormal researcher. There's no point in anybody calling themselves a cryptid hunter. There's no point in anybody calling themselves, a UFOologist. Right. And the thing is, all of our fields do intertwine with each other. It doesn't matter. It because no matter if it's cryptid, if it's paranormal, if it's aliens, it all in one way or another is connected together. And one prime example to tell you about that is Skinwalker Ranch. There is cryptid sightings, there is UFO sightings, there's paranormal sightings, all in that exact same location. Oh shit, Bama. I'm sorry about that, brother. Right. I just I want us to get along. I want I want us all to get along. I don't care if I don't care if I'm not the person to find Sasquatch. I don't care if I'm not the person to find a full body apparition. I don't care if I'm not the one that gets abducted by an alien and captures the one in a headlock. If somebody can do it and somebody can prove the truth out there, I'm all for it. I don't do cryptid hunting for fame or glory or anything. I do cryptid hunting for the truth, to find out why we've been lied to so long. Why has all this been hush hush and put under the rug? Right, David. They do. Yeah. It's I don't knock anybody, but there is some terminologies and everything that people are using in each field that shouldn't be used. Like in the cryptids, the word Nephilim should not be thrown around all free-willed, saying that Bigfoot's a Nephilim, Dogman's a Nephilim, all this stuff. They shouldn't be doing that. Just like in the paranormal field, not everything that touches or pushes or scratches you is a demon. You know? Yeah, like cryptic. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, it's cryptid, but right, Brenda. It's one of those things. It's I'm not knocking anybody's religion. All right. I believe I believe in something, I just don't know what. But I was raised Southern Baptist, and my dad was a Baptist exorcist. He would go to people's houses and cleanse their houses and everything. I've seen what a demon can do. I've seen I've seen what bad spirits can do. And I don't call everything a demon. Just like I don't call any cryptid a Nephilim. Not even the giants. I don't call them Nephilim. People need to do their research, and people need to understand the meaning of the word demon and Nephilim. People need to understand and read, because for every one true believer out there, there's 100 other cat callers out there. And, I don't like knocking people. I don't like saying things about people. But people do not need to bring religion into these fields unless it's needed, unless it is a true, say, demonic possession or something like that, then religion is needed for something like that. Hey, Tammy, sis. But there is something that's going on in the cryptid field. There is something going on with the cryptids. I mean, every day there's a new cryptid sighting, and there's cryptids being seen in areas that shouldn't be seen. There's cryptids from other areas that are seen in different areas. Something's going on with cryptids, and we need to figure out, us as a group together need to figure out what's going on with these cryptids. Why are they moving from their natural areas to somewhere new? Why are dogmen coming from out east going west? Why is there Sasquatches from up north coming down south into the hotter regions? What's up, Elvis, brother? Us as cryptid hunters and cryptid researchers need to find out why. Why is this happening? Why? What is pushing these cryptids from their natural habitats to going to different locations, somewhere where their bloodline is not meant to be? Hey, Amora. Oh, nothing much, past life. Nothing much, Elvis, brother. But that's what I want us to do as cryptid researchers, cryptid hunters, is to figure out why these creatures are moving. What is driving them from their homes to somewhere new? Somewhere that does not have anything for them as protection wise or food. Because you got to think, if a Sasquatch that is up in Canada, that is set in an area that constantly has a plentiful resource for them all the time, and they just up and leave that area and move to, say, Arizona. Why? Why would they move from Arizona? What reason is pushing them from their home? Is it because we're pushing them out so they do have to go somewhere that they can feel safe? Maybe, maybe not. It's We just need to work together. We need to understand that can be too. That 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 can, I mean, from all my time hunting Sasquatch and everything, country boy, Sasquatch are the only, not really the only cryptid, but anything that needs constant food and water to survive is always looking for for a new food source. 90% of Sasquatch never stay in the same territory for long, because if they stay in a territory for too long, they will run out the food source and they will starve, because anything, humans, creatures, anything. Oh, come on. There we go. My charger finally worked. But anything that is constantly needing food or water is always going to be on a hunt. That's why Sasquatch only stay in an area for 2 or 3 days at most. Then they go on to another one. Sasquatch, dogmen, stuff like that, they know that they will not stay in an area for too long, because the calorie intake that one Sasquatch needs is 10 times the amount as one human adult needs. You're looking at a 6 foot tall, 180-pound man needs at least 2,800 calories a day to, to stay completely fit and healthy and survive the day. Think of a Sasquatch that is between 10 and 11 foot tall, 1,500 pounds. They're going to need 3 times as much calorie intake than a human does to survive day to day. And one little area is not going to provide that every day for them. That's why they're constantly on a hunt. But oh yeah, Tara. Yeah, that I mean that is true. Like here in Texas, everybody's moving away from the big cities and coming out into the country. So they are getting rid of hundreds and hundreds of acres of land that the Sasquatch or Dogman or whatever other cryptids out there use as their hunting grounds for generations. And now it's gone. That's why you're starting to see more and more Sasquatch and Dogman in and around the border of big cities now. And there's even been hundreds of reports every day of giant bears in in dumpsters and stuff outside of like giant retail stores, like digging through and getting trash. At local parks, they do the exact same thing. The Cherokee National Forest, they just now put up a sign, and they have to dump out all their major trash cans every day because there is giant animals, giant hairy animals that are raiding the trash bins and destroying them. How you doing, Carl, brother? But that's going to happen. That's going to happen. Once we push out into the wilderness, we bring out all the wildlife. I mean, we see that every day with raccoons, with possums, squirrels, other wildlife. They come out. They come out of hiding and everything. They come out from, you know, parks in the middle of the city. Why want a Sasquatch? If a Sasquatch is out there starving, knowing that they can't get enough food or anything, because with Sasquatch, 90% of their food intake is fauna, is wild edibles. Their Sasquatch's diets are about the same as a bear. 80 to 85% of their diet is wild edibles. Only 10 to 15% of it is meat. That's why you see reports of Sasquatch walking across back roads, pulling a deer carcass off the side of the road that a car hit, because that's easy for them to get. I'm all right, Carl. Just big swollen hand. But yeah, I mean, anybody, it doesn't take a Sasquatch to figure out, a roadkill deer or any roadkill is easier to get than expending the calories of, instead of wasting the calories and running around trying to break a deer's neck or anything like that is too strenuous on something that big. They would rather take something easy. And takes take roadkill off the side of the road or something like that, or go to a dumpster and dig out of a dumpster at a McDonald's. These creatures, yes, they're hunters, but they're also scavengers, just like any other animal in the wild. You see bears chase off wolves and eat what the wolves killed instead of hunting their own food. If you're bigger and badder, take from a lesser creature. Oh, I will, Amora. I will. It'll. Yeah. Roadkill, a Sasquatch sitting by the side of the road all day long, they're not burning calories. They're not, straining themselves. They're not having to worry if they're going to eat today or not. If they can sit on the side of the road and watch a car hit a deer, and when that car drives off and everything, look, I got a free meal. It's easy. It's easy for them. That's what bears do. There's plenty of videos of bears sitting on the side of the road of a busy highway, and a deer gets hit by a semi truck or something, and the bear just goes and grabs the deer carcass by the head and drags the body off to go and eat. They're opportunists. Yeah, opportunists. God, try saying that word 4 times fast. It's easy. It's easy for them to do that now because there is so many roads that's made now. Yeah, I haven't been back there yet, Carl. But those tracks and everything, I did take plaster cast of them, and they are 4-toed. Um, you see 3 prominent toes, then one small appendage toe on the side. But you still see the back, the back of the heel. It's just as skinny as the other 3 main toes, and that's kind of like the Mossy Creek monster. Hey, big brother! Ow! Here, let me put let me put the link back up. Paste, chat, drive. If anybody wants to come up, they can. Can't hint, Dave. Hey, big bro. Uh, from the indention of that foot and everything, it looks like a juvenile, and the indention of the footprint, I'd say it's at least in maybe the mid 500 pounds, maybe a little under 500, because the dirt wasn't displaced as much as it would be if it was a heavier creature. Oh, somebody's in the basement. Somebody's in the basement. Hey,
Ding.
hey, look who it
Hey, mate.
is.
Hey, mate.
Hey, brother.
You all right?
Oh, God. Oh, yeah, you want to see my hand, Dave?
Yes. Oh,
Yeah, that's huge. All right,
amazing.
country boy. You take care.
See you later, country boy. Take it easy, man.
Eh, yeah,
Oh,
I mean, it it is still big, Carl, but it's, eh, I mean,
yeah.
uh,
You don't know what you mean, do you?
right.
That was too long a pause. You clearly don't know what you're talking about. That's why I'm here, you see.
I never know what I'm talking about.
That's why I hang around on these streams. How are you doing, man? I mean, obviously, apart from the hands thing, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm all right. I got this weekend off. Yay.
As a result of being injured in the line of duty,
Yeah. Yeah.
you absolute beast of a man.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me, yeah. I get a Purple Heart and a weekend off. No, I'm kidding. But I do get a weekend off.
You seem to be getting into your fighting and that recently. You like a little bit of a ruckus, don't you? A bit of a battle.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty
Good
much
man.
is. Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I like it. You just keep going up and up in my estimation.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll be vice president soon. Trust me.
Yeah, you'll be owning the company at this rate, and you're kicking up people's teeth in.
Right? Hell, I
Yeah,
need to own the company.
yeah, you can do with a break, though, that's for sure. So it's Cryptid
Right.
Wednesday. It says Cryptid Wednesday. So are you out and about, Matt? Are you actually out doing your thing, or
Well, I am going to be going to Enchanted Rock out here in the Hill Country because the BRFO,
ah,
somebody there sent me a picture of a stag buck that is floating across the road with like these luminescent wings coming out of its lower back.
can't believe you've even mentioned that organisation.
Yeah, I
That's
know,
not,
right?
yeah, that's not like you, that man.
Yeah,
Are you, are
yeah.
you getting, are you getting soft? Are you getting soft in your old age? Yeah.
I am the only person in Texas that will communicate with the BRFO.
Yeah, that kind of goes to show what I'm saying, really. So
Right.
when are you thinking of going there then, Matt? Checking
Uh,
that report out.
I'm probably going to go out there Friday night, and I'll probably do a live out there to see what's going on. but there's no local legends or anything about these floating angelic like deers.
Yeah.
So I don't know what to make of it. I really don't.
You're going down with a tongue-in-cheek, pinch of salt kind of approach, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. I mean, the video looks like it was taken by like a 1996, cell phone camera.
Yeah.
Like it's all grainy and everything, and it took me like an hour to realize what I was looking at. I was like, "Oh,
Mm,
that's a deer."
yeah, it's a bit of a weird one to just go off the strength of a really grainy crap like mobile phone. What was it, like 320 by 240 resolution at best?
Yeah, yeah, it was.
Yeah, excuse me, Pac-Man graphics.
Yeah, it was. Oh my god, it looked like it looked like I was looking at like an original Nintendo video game again.
Nintendo!
Right?
I can't say
Um,
it's Matt's plan to take the staff out higher than him. A Matty plan, laughed my ass off. Yeah, he's aspiring
yes.
to the top. Leadership material, Matthew, Carl.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I am grade A, leadership material.
Oh, you're grade A, all right. I'm not going to say what a grade A what.
Right?
Hey, it must have been hands across the divide earlier because I was wearing my vest. Same colour as well.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Weirdly.
Huh. Hmm.
But I wasn't lost and stabbed.
Oh, you weren't?
No, no. You know, we were saying, on my stream last night, and because of
Yeah.
what we'd been saying when you were driving in the car, like me, Shire, and Tammy and Carl, and that, even Magda thing, it's like
Right.
someone's gonna hollow out his body and live inside his skin. He's gonna be attacked. He'll be murdered. I felt really bad because then, like barely hours afterwards, you've been stabbed by an homeless guy.
Yeah. Oh god.
It felt like we almost willed it into being. Feel really almost ashamed.
Buy it now. Matthew Tauntaun skins.
Yeah, that's the thing. The Tauntaun, yeah, that Empire Strikes Back.
Right?
Yeah, man.
Oh shit. Oh, buy it now. 4 easy payments of 19.99.
Buy it now, sniff it later.
Right? Smells like we'll even throw in a pine scented incense for you.
It smells like disappointment and fear.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh
welcome to
god.
welcome to the world of cryptid hunting.
Oh shit.
Yeah, desperation. Hey,
Oh
you,
god.
you seem in high spirits. Hopefully that's because you've got a little bit of time off rather than the drugs that are trying to keep the pain from your hands at a reasonable level.
Yeah, like, see right there? It
I
was
do.
like a penknife that they stabbed me with.
I think it's
And
right
it
on the
just,
knuckle as well.
yeah, like I didn't even see it when he pulled it out, but because I grabbed him and because I grabbed him to pull him out of the store and everything. And when I grabbed him and I started pulling him, he reached for something in his chest pocket. And before I could reach around and grab his hand, he already went pow and stabbed me right in the knuckle with it. And
Mm.
yeah, dirty ass rusted blade.
Yeah, so basically just a big shit house that needs a weapon.
Yeah, I had to get a tetanus shot and everything, and yeah, it sucked.
Mm.
They had to
Yeah,
flush my whole body with some kind of like antibiotic uh, IV drain thing. They checked me for HIV and AIDS and all that stuff, and I don't have anything. Yay!
that surprises me. I at least expected you to have chlamydia.
Right? At least gonorrhea.
Yeah, the amount of like dirty, furry creatures you mess around with in the wee hours of the morning. Nothing at all. A clean
Right?
bill. A clean bill.
Yeah, I got a
You must.
clean bill.
You must have paid the guy.
Yeah, that was it. I was like,
Hmm.
you burn, there you go. Here's a nice 50. Go burn those
Yeah.
documents.
Hmm. Well, obviously it goes without saying it's good news, isn't it? That everything came back clear. That's what you want.
Right, yeah.
What's going on in the middle of your
Uh,
head?
do what?
What's going on in the middle of your forehead?
Oh, this?
Yes.
Um, when I
You've
was,
been headbutting people as well, haven't you?
no, this is
Jeez.
um, a wonderful scar from when I was 16.
Right.
And, I got, I got in a fight with a 18-year-old in high school,
Hmm.
and he had one of those wonderful class rings,
Oh yeah.
and he hit me in the forehead as hard as he could. And I got that scar from that class ring, and I just stood there and took it like a champ, and I laughed at him.
Let's go and kick his head in.
Yeah, yeah, that's that's what I did. I just stood there and I just like held my head against his fist, and I was like, "What you gonna do? You gonna
I
hit me
know.
again?"
Well, it's just coming to light just how much more violent you are. Hey, look who's in the chat. Hello, Ash.
Yeah. Oh, what's up, Ash? This. Yeah, he snuck in right behind you. You left the
Yeah.
back door open.
Oh, you got to be careful doing that with me. Oh, I'm in like a ferret.
Oh shit! He snuck in through the doggy door like a ferret.
Yeah, I'm like a ferret up an Italian waiter's kecks.
Oh shit!
AKA the budgie smuggling doom.
Right. Oh. So how you been? You s-
Oh,
delectable Swedish chocolate milk.
Swedish. What the
Yeah.
Swedish? You know the Swedes aren't really famous for chocolate, don't you? You do know that, don't you?
Right.
You do know what the Swedes are famous for, don't you? Really?
No,
Blonde, large-breasted women,
that is true. That is
and
true.
Dolph Lundgren. Maybe I think he might be Swedish.
All I remember from my childhood was the Swiss Miss commercials. They had that beautiful blonde hair, blue eyed, well rounded woman.
Well-rounded.
Yeah, well rounded, all in the right places.
Mm,
American commercials were so seductive back in the
yeah,
day.
sounds far more interesting than the ones in England. I'll give you that.
Right?
For many years, the nearest thing we got to Palm was the Teletubbies.
Yeah.
Just only because of the weird noises, really. It sounds remote.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, there's some people that pay big money for that kind of thing, dressing up in weird
Right.
outfits. Uh, oh, thanks, Carl. It's good well you love, but I do, yes, I do like headbutting things. If you're referring to the microphone, I'm on something like number 652 now in a year, I think.
Oh, God. Oh. Yeah, you saw the Girls Gone Wild videos.
Oh, I don't even know what that is, but just going off the title, it's obviously epic.
It was it okay. It was a thing in like the late '90s, early 2000s. All right,
Mm.
and it had like this before Chads were a thing.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
had this Chad like guy, and
yeah. The
it
the
was
alpha,
all
alpha
about
male
like,
thing.
yeah,
Yeah,
it was
alpha male
all
thing.
about going to these beach parties and everything and getting these girls off the street and everything at like in Florida and Mexico and all these beach houses and stuff and having them do like sexual things with each other. And
Yeah.
they're like advertising these Girls Gone Wild Volume 8 or Girls Gone Wild Volume 69 for three
Oh,
payments of $69.99.
that was an absolutely massively overindulgent, copious use of 69. I love it.
Yes. They even brought Snoop Dogg in to advertise this stuff.
I can't make my mind up if that's great or whether they're just really scraping the barrel.
Yeah, it is. When they were up to like Girls Gone Wild number like 110, they had like Snoop Dogg and all these like has been rappers.
Is Snoop like a has been? I mean, he was more of a never was, in my opinion. But I mean,
Yeah,
then if he is a potential has been, does that mean he has been and that he's been there, sort of thing? Because
yeah,
I think he's
yeah.
kind of, I think he's kind of shy.
Oh, Snoop Dogg was a major part of this. Like he bought so much stocks and everything into it. Then I think it was like 2005 they
Hmm.
got busted for having underage girls on it, like under 18.
Yeah, you know what I prefer rather than listen to that kind of thing? A good old bit of Burt Bacharach.
Yeah.
You know, a bit of Mantovani.
What was it? I'm trying to remember what the damn host name was on there. Like what was his name? Like Marky Mark or something
Oh,
like that.
geez, this just keeps getting better. This does. It's like an absolute parade of twats.
It was. It, they're like, what would you do for $20?
Well, if you catch somebody in the right mood, it's more a case of what wouldn't they do for $20? How desperate are
Ain't
they? You
that
know?
the truth?
Yeah, yeah.
It's like I'm in Florida on spring break and I'm 18 years old. What wouldn't I do for 20?
Yeah. You used to
Yes,
call me.
chia pets were big then too.
Yeah, I know that chicken. Ashley's comment about calling her Miss Cleo. I think that's a pretty good idea. Um,
Oh, Miss Cleo!
yeah, you could. I take it you could phone her up and speak to her, and she was like a sex agony aunt or something. Yeah, that's what caught my attention. I thought, what's Ash going on now?
Oh,
But I made the
only five
connections.
ninety nine a minute.
Made the connections, Matthew. Made the connections. Upstairs for thinking, downstairs for dancing, baby.
Right? Oh shit. Oh god.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right.
Oh yeah, and don't forget the late night 1-800 number commercials. Like after Elvira goes off and everything. It's like 1-800 hot made love.
Elvira's two of the nicest people I've ever stared at. I mean, Elvira's a
Right?
really nice. That came out a little bit wrong.
She was wonderful. Right.
I think any kind of graphic emo kind of like chick, sexist female or whatever with the voluptuous figures quite alluring personally.
Oh God. She only lives like a mile, like an hour away from me. She lives in Austin.
Yeah, but does she go around fighting homeless guys just because she's bored?
No, no.
So don't try and make out you like her then. She's a well-to-do citizen. You're just an absolute barbaric lunatic,
I am.
and I like it.
Oh, I
Yeah,
just
I know
want
what I like.
Elvira to notice me, Dave.
Yeah, hey mate, I totally get it. Trust me, I do.
Oh shit. Oh, 1-800-knockers.
Yeah, but hasn't it been like the same woman for the last 78 years? Something.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I
Yeah.
I, I don't I really don't care that Elvira is old enough to be my grandmother. Oh, just one time. I just want to see her.
You know what? Were you actually trying to have a conversation with the side chat about cryptids and then I arrived? Is that what happened? Because that's what it looks like to me.
Yes.
The channel was making at least a little bit of sense, and then I came up on screen because it just seems to have gone. Have I disrupted you, Matthew? I'm sorry.
It's all good. I already said my piece on the whole thing. Like I
Jeez, have you
it,
seen that? And have you seen that Gmail?
right.
Elvira's a Gmail. Is it
Oh
a Gmail?
man.
Gmail.
El,
Gmail.
El, Elvira is a sex is a, the goddess of like beauty.
Yeah, what you're trying to say is that she's that hot that when she eats bread, she shits out toast.
Yes. Yes. She's a gilf.
No, she's a Gamilf.
Yeah, a gemilf.
A Gamilf.
Oh God.
Elvira's a Gamilf. Oh,
Uh,
unbelievable, isn't it? Well, what was you talking about? Which particular cryptid? Was it the one where you've got to go out, that glow in the dark thing, or was it
yeah.
generalizing?
Well, I was just wondering if anybody else has ever heard of that flying deer thing. Because out of all my research and everything, the only thing I've found that resembles anything of it is the pedigriff that
Yeah,
supposedly is like half deer, half bird,
yeah.
and came from Atlantis. And like when Atlantis sunk, they flew off because they were the only creatures that could fly. And they went to the four winds and disappeared. But
You see, that's not where my head went when you said a flying deer. I sort of ended up with like Donovan Blitz and Bleeding Rudolph or some shit like that going through my head.
in bondage,
Yeah,
dragging a
well,
sleigh behind them.
well, when you said bondage, I started imagining leather outfits and ball gags. But you're on about as in chains and stuff, aren't you?
Yeah.
As in unfree. Yeah,
those creepy ass deer.
yeah, man, I need to get a grip on there. The bleeding reality, man.
Well,
Mm,
what else are they supposed to do for the rest of the year?
fly around with glowing lights on the back and winding up the BFRO by the sound of it.
Right? Oh. They're
You
running
know,
around playing reindeer games with the
you
people
know
under
if
the stairs.
this picture that you've seen then, which is from what the 1990s. Do you know if is there any other kind of photographs of it or any other evidence or just like a bit of
Um,
hearsay in this one photo?
yeah, it's just this one photograph, and the person doesn't want me. The person doesn't want me putting it out there because there is no evidence yet of this cryptid. So it's not like I can go to the cryptid community and be like, "Oh, hey, has anybody ever seen this creature?" You
Mm,
know,
yeah,
and
yeah.
it it's like that's the one thing I hate about the cryptid community. It's like the people that see this shit and take pictures of it, they don't want anybody else seeing it. They only want certain people seeing it. But how am I supposed to research it or ask
Mm.
for others' help in it if
You
I'm
see,
not allowed to show it?
and anybody in the side chat who knows how me speaking and that and
Yeah,
things like that. Well, everybody in the side chat who knows that we speak will know that this is probably at least the 700th, maybe the 800th time that he's moaned at me about the bleeding cryptid community. It's the only reason he speaks to me everybody so he can vent and moan. Isn't that right, Matthew?
yeah, yeah, it is.
I know it is. Uh, I know it is. I completely get it. Do you not think that because of this one picture thing and the lack of any kind of at least
Yeah,
narrative behind its existence means you're sort of like getting sent out to chase your own ass around the forest or something?
right. Yeah, they want one person to go and spend all their damn time hunting for this fairy tale like creature that has no legends or anything in it, but supposedly this person has a huge
Penis.
reward if I
Oh,
can find information on it.
something like that. Oh, that's all you use your order if you can find information.
Yeah, so
What are they willing to accept as being information? Just verbal information or
they
sound,
want
video?
either they want either video evidence, they want at least hair samples, they said that they want a wing sample from
A,
it,
a
like a
wing.
feather.
All right.
Yeah, like it. But on the picture, it doesn't look like that they're physical wings. You know what I mean? It looks like they're luminescent wings.
Yeah, I know what you're
Um,
saying.
so that's a definite probably not going to happen. Um, but
So they say, wait a
fur,
minute, back up a sec, right? You're saying that
yeah,
the wings look sort of like luminescent. So you mean like almost transparent, and that's on the
yeah,
picture. Is it possible
yeah.
that it's sort of caught it with like that kind of translucency because the wings are similar to what you'd see on a dragonfly? So
Well,
they are actually physical, but just it's the light reacting off them weirdly, rather than them being just an energy
they
supernatural kind of thing.
they actually look like energy. Like it's hard to explain it. Like it looks like a mist like substance coming out of their back, but it has a faint glow to it. But you can also see through them. So, like,
Yeah,
there is no structure to it.
without you even leaving the front door, I'm calling bullshit on this one.
Yeah. And that's what I'm thinking. Because what I, what I, what I see in the picture, it looks like a deer rearing up, and somehow that there's because you can see street lights where it's at,
You can,
okay,
yeah, yeah.
and I don't know if it's the glare off the street lights hitting it or refracting off the windshield, but for some, but the but it looks like it's maybe 2 foot off the ground. It could
Mm.
be jumping for all I know. Like them coming around a corner and scaring the stag, and it's reared up and jumped. You know what I mean? Before it takes off.
Milan's just said hello to you, by the way.
Yeah, that's what it looks like to me.
Okay, I'll try again. Milan has just said hello to
Oh, hey, what's up, Milan? How you doing, big sis? How you, little sis?
you. Unbelievable.
Yeah, but I mean,
He was that wrapped up in the anger. He didn't even know what I
right?
said. Rage. Oh, let it go, let it go. It's all right, Matthew.
I'm sorry. It's just I don't know if this guy's just like this guy or woman or whatever is just jerking my chain
Mm,
or what. But supposedly, like the reward or information on it is like $5,000 to $6,000.
mm.
And
That'd buy
money
you a,
speaks a lot.
that'd buy you a lot of stab vests, wouldn't it?
Yes,
Which might come in bloody handy.
right. I
Yeah, you even
mean,
use the word bloody there. I'm being very English tonight, me, Matthew.
I know you are.
Oh, by Lord.
You're so adorable when you act British.
Yeah, anybody would think it was, I can almost pass off as being a native. It's almost like I'm from round here.
Just a little bit.
I'm just trying. I'm trying to get the accent right. It just needs a little bit more work.
It's okay. Just go hang around a pub for a few more days.
Oh, it's so cute when Americans say pub.
Oh shit. Yeah, I mean, money would be great, but
Well, it doesn't hurt if you've got it, does it?
right. It's just especially with all the shit luck that I've had,
Mm,
you know,
yeah, I do.
it's just oh, thank you, Mulan sis. But I just I don't know. I there's no legends about this. There's no hearsay. There's no other accounts of something being seen like this.
Like I say, that's what sort of makes me suspect before anything else.
Yeah,
Yeah, I wouldn't, as soon as the words hit my shells, my earlobes, I'd have been calling
yeah,
bullshit on that. But I suppose it's one of them, isn't it? It's not just about the 5 or 6 grand or whatever it is. Just
right,
if there is even remotely the tiniest shred of truth in it, then it'd be a really interesting find. I'm
right.
calling bullshit. Mate.
No, I do too. You know, I don't want to, but I really
Uh,
don't want to. But it's one of those things. It's there's too much. There's too much bull to the shit.
oh, I do like a nice percentage for and against.
Right?
I do like an. Hang on a minute. What the hell is this in the side chat? There's some kind of interaction.
Uh oh.
Yeah, cloned. Cloned? Me? The last thing you need is another me. I don't know about you, but I can barely put up with this one. You know, look at the screen there for a minute with all that stuff in the background. It looked like you were sat in a kid's playpen. I forgot you were in the car.
Right? I am. Yeah, I'm in a car. I'm always in a car.
So what is it you're actually doing?
Me?
Yes, no, I'm not speaking to yes, Santa. Yes, you.
I'm actually waiting on Miss Star to get off from work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant. What is it you're out and about doing?
Yeah. I was thinking about going out Friday
Okay.
and going camping around the area that this deer is supposed to be seen, but something's just like, eh, no.
So what type of environment was it allegedly seen in the game?
It's at a place called Enchanted Rock, which
Okay.
is a yeah, it used to be a Native American reservation, and there's a lot of skinwalker reports out there, but there's also a there's also a wild animal game preserve out there.
Well, if I will say this,
Yeah.
is it just off what you've said so far? Is a couple of things that raise my suspicions. Okay.
Yep.
One of them is the fact that it's a deer with mythical, magical, non-materialistic, spiritually looking energy wings.
Yep.
Secondly, that it's in an area called Enchanted Lady Garden or whatever.
Yeah.
Thirdly, I mean, come on, enchanted, and it's a magical creature, and enchanted and magical creature, and blah blah blah. And then thirdly, that it's in an area where Native American Indians lived and resided in, and they have no knowledge of such a beast. When throughout
Right.
every tribe across the Americas have legends of creatures of a Sasquatch or Bigfoot or Dogman, stuff like that, but nothing
Yep.
about
Nothing.
Rudolph's great magical granddad. Nothing.
Yeah, nothing like that.
Mm. The Native American Indians would know about it.
Yeah.
They were telling white settlers about Sasquatch for hundreds of years because
Oh yeah.
you know this to them. It's not even open to discussion whether they exist. It's an absolute that they do.
Right. How you doing, Tyler?
What's up, man?
Not much, brother. How about you?
I'm working in a lot.
Ah. Hmm. But yeah, Dave. Yeah, that I mean that exact same thing. It it did three strikes on me too. That's why I had to talk about Enchanted Rock and everything.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's not like it, at the very least raises the alarm bell, doesn't it? Just a little bit. You don't think?
Yeah, and also the nature preserve that's around it.
Hmm.
So
Well, you won't find it by sitting at home on the sofa scratching your ass in your asshole.
nope.
So I suppose the only way to check it out is to check it out, man.
Yeah, and like, uh, fucking BRFO. Uh,
Oh, they've got all the stats.
Oh
They've got
yeah,
all
they do.
the oh, they've got all the stats. They've got all the percentages. Them guys.
They know. They know about so many they know about so many cryptids. Correct.
Not biased for telling you.
Mm.
It's an excuse to get out, though.
Yeah, it is. It really is. Hello. How you doing, Tyler?
Doing all right.
Oh,
Yeah, I ended up getting a new phone. That's why you probably see more high definition in my face there.
nice.
I got a Samsung Galaxy A12.
Nice.
It's a newer upgrade than the phone I did have, which was this one here.
Yeah.
This is the old one, but yeah.
Not bad, sir. Not bad. Ah, my hand is itching.
Which one is the left or right?
That's my right one.
Uh,
Ah, the stupid
can't
pills that they gave me.
can't remember which one's for money. I got the right.
Uh, shit. I hope I get some money.
So you know, what freaking sucks is see that scratch on my hand? I don't even know where it
Yeah.
got. Don't remember where I got it.
Trust me, I have scars all over my body, and I'm like, where did I get that?
That's okay. Like right here on my freaking arm.
Yeah.
That is. I went to bed one night. Scratch wasn't even there. Woke up the next day. There was a freaking one single scratch right down my arm. I didn't even know where I got it.
That's happened to me plenty of times, sir. Also, waking up beside somebody I don't even know either. Hmm.
So yeah, so I don't have that piece of crap Pathfinder anymore.
Yeah.
I've upgraded to a 2008 Kia Sorento LX.
Nice. Good
And
job, sir.
this morning I had to replace the brakes.
Yeah.
Done it myself. Done it myself. But yeah, replace the brakes. Next project on it is changing the oil and oil filter. So yeah,
Not bad.
at least it's a project in itself, but with a new car.
Yeah. That's
I
the
got,
thing about cars. It's always a project.
oh yeah, and like I was telling Maria over in my life before I ended it,
Yeah.
because I told her I got a new car. She's like, "You got a new mystery machine?" Because of my logo there
Yeah.
is the mystery machine.
Right.
And I'm like, yeah, I ended up getting a new mystery machine because the old one stopped working. So yeah,
Yeah.
I got a mystery machine.
Nice. Hmm. Yeah. All right, everybody. I gotta get off here. The wife is motioning for me to come inside. So I will, after I do whatever she needs me to do and everything, and I'll start the live stream back up again in a little while. Okay.
Yeah, you do what you got to do, buddy. You're all good.
That's what I'm not back
Gotcha.
on.
Mm,
I'm not.
God.
I'm not. If I don't see you go live again or whatever, I'll catch you on the flip.
All right,
I,
brother.
I'll probably be in Dallas during the day tomorrow, but if I feel up to it, or if I could sneak in a live during the day, I'll try to, but it'll probably be more sometime later on, someday. But yeah,
All right, brother.
See you later, guys.
Everybody, I love y'all. Y'all take care,
Bye bye.
and I will see y'all in a little bit.
See ya.
Bye, big
see
bro. Good night, fam. I will see y'all in a little while. Love y'all. Bye.